I'm here with the rest of the ASSEDEL team. We are outside, as you can see, the European Court of Human Rights, and we are about to head on inside, so there'll be plenty more footage to come.
Connu du grand public, qui pourtant concerne la vie de tous les gens, la vie de tous les jours. Ce texte dont nous fêtons aujourd'hui les 75 ans, c'est la Convention européenne des droits de l'homme. Ce traité a été signé à Rome le 4 novembre 1950 par 12 États membres du Conseil de l'Europe. Il s'applique aujourd'hui à 46 pays de la Grande Europe. La guerre mondiale était de sanctuariser un îlot d'humanité au cœur de l'Europe. Leur conviction était profonde. Il n'y a pas de démocratie possible sans plein respect des droits humains. La Convention a donc créé une juridiction régionale chargée d'assurer le respect effectif de ces droits, la Cour européenne des droits de l'homme. Elle siège à Strasbourg et c'est ce bâtiment que vous allez visiter aujourd'hui. Le système de la Cour repose sur une responsabilité partagée. Ce sont d'abord les États membres du Conseil de l'Europe, leurs autorités et leurs juges qui sont chargés d'appliquer la Convention. Les droits et les libertés qui y sont garantis se retrouvent dans leur constitution et leur législation. Et c'est en premier lieu à leurs cours et leurs tribunaux d'en assurer le respect. Mais la Convention ouvre aux individus la possibilité de saisir la Cour.
We are now just inside the entrance of the ECHR, and as you can see here, it's quite busy today. We have the two chambers on either side. We were just learning a little bit about the design of the architecture of this place, with each drum here designed to represent one of two scales of justice. We're here in the European Court of Human Rights, and I have the little document that started it all just after the Second World War in an organization that has now grown to 46 member states. All around us there are exhibits set up about the convention and the court, and we will actually get to see the original text of the original convention as well, which is something quite rare.
So this is the text of the original text of the European Convention of Human Rights, when it was signed by the 12 signatory states originally. And as I said, we don't often expose it here because it's of course a valuable document, but it's where, well, everything was started, and states decided to be bound by international human rights, which is not something which goes by itself, and well, which was the starting point of the work of this house.
This is now where we're standing. This is the European Court of Human Rights. We are about there. If you look around, you can see these two drums, as I said, representing the scales of justice. This is, of course, in the European Quarter itself. We have roughly somewhere over here the Parliament, and then over here the Council of Europe, and then Agora, the new offices of the Council of Europe. So it's a real concentrated little area that we are now standing in. We are here in the main chamber of the ECHR, where all of the human rights cases that lead up to the ECHR, this is where they are finally decided. This is as high as it gets.
De Londres, le 5 mai 1949, ont débuté à Strasbourg les débats qui ont nourri la conception et conduit à la rédaction de la Convention européenne de sauvegarde des droits de l'homme et des libertés fondamentales. Ce que voulaient les pères fondateurs, donner à l'Europe une conscience juridique partagée.
Et de tout mon cœur, je déclare une Europe consciente de sa grandeur et de son attachement.
Back to English, or from Italian back to English, or back to French. But usually we work in two languages here, in English and French. The public part doesn't go back to where the judges are sitting, so that
So we have some little cartoons here illustrating some of the core rights of the ECHR. This was installed about 10 years ago by a Belgian artist.
Comme par hasard, de tout le wagon, il n'y a que Vikash et Maya qui se sont fait contrôler.
Sérieusement?
Oui. Et quand je leur ai demandé pourquoi moi je ne me faisais pas contrôler, ils m'ont dit « ce ne sera pas nécessaire, madame ».
Ok. Et laisse-moi deviner, dans le wagon, que des blancs, à part Maya et Vikash.
Évidemment.
Mais ça, c'est de la discrimination.
Ah bah oui, je sais, merci, oui. Mais qu'est-ce que tu veux que j'y fasse?
Bah, il faut faire quelque chose. Il faut aller en justice.
Aller en justice?
Oui.
Mais attends, les contrôles aux faciès, c'est pas nouveau, hein. Et puis alors,
Someone took the text of the convention downstairs, but the most important rights protected are the right to life, so you may not be killed without reason.
Okay. We're here in the European Court of Human Rights, and out the window there you can see both the European Parliament and the Council of Europe. And if you look closely you can see that there's actually a physical bridge connecting the two buildings running across the river, illustrating the close cooperation between the two distinct but collaborating institutions.
We can probably imagine, like, with the development of time, but also already back then, this didn't suffice. It unfortunately, I must say, didn't function. And on top, the cascade was quite noisy. So all the offices, buildings which were to the interior, it was really loud and it didn't really cool.
There's a good view out this way of some of the rest of the ECHR building that you can't see much from the front. They have some pretty interesting designs and shapes and patterns and a lot of nature as well. The building was designed by the British architect Richard Rogers. Sitting here with some virtual reality goggles which will give us a virtual drone tour of the ECHR. We're here in the press room of the Court of Human Rights, and right now we're looking to a variety of little presentations on various cases that have gone to court here. Okay, so we've just wrapped up our visit here to the Court of Human Rights. It was very interesting. We got to walk around the whole building, see some places that we wouldn't usually have seen, as well as, for example, the original text of the convention. And we also at the end got the chance to speak to a few judges and other employees of the court, which was very interesting. So I have a couple of my ASSEDEL colleagues here. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure, my name is Olga, I'm Italian. And I'm Maria from Spain.
And how have you enjoyed your visit here today?
It was really great to see from the inside what I've been studying these years, one of the most important institutions, European Court of Justice, and get to talk to the judges. We talked to the judge of Sweden and to some other lawyers. Yeah, so it was a really great insight into their work.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. The most interesting thing was talking with the judges. We met the Lithuanian judge as well, which was really nice to us and gave us a lot of insightful advice.
Can you give us something that you learned perhaps from your conversations with them?
Sure. Well, I asked the judge on the relation between obviously being independent and representing your country, and I thought that was really interesting because obviously he admitted that it's really hard as well to be independent, but not only on your country, but on when you have to hear some cases, and there is one of the representative of the country that is explaining their point of view, and it's not a good one. It's really hard then to detach the person to their discourse and their point of view, but he says obviously they're super competent people. So, but yeah, it was really interesting.
Yeah, I also found interesting how he explained that a lot of them don't have a judge background back in their home countries, and they have different types of experience. Some of them are professors in their home countries, so I feel like they share different backgrounds, which I didn't know about. I thought that they were all judges. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So that concludes our little visit. As you've seen now, we got to see and do a lot of things and talk to some very interesting people. I think we all learnt a lot from it actually, and it was very interesting to get this opportunity, quite a rare opportunity to go and see the inside of the court.